Ambassador go to check, and governor go to check, and president.
We're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about our individual dance journeys. Like,
Yes.
personally, before PLD, up until now, because we probably got some different perspectives, different point of views. I'll let you start, man. I'll let you start.
Right on the spot. All right, let's get it.
What got you into dance?
So, why I actually wanted to dance in the first place? In reality, I didn't. You know, nothing really called me to try out taking a class. But what got me started was Mike, actually. So Mike would go and just disappear at these random times throughout the week, right? And there was one week where he disappeared like almost every day, like around the same time too, the afternoon. Until one day I was like, yo, where are you going? What are you doing? Like, what are you up to? He's like, yo, I'm taking this class. Like, I'm taking some salsa classes. And at the time I'm like, salsa class? Yeah.
Hell is that?
What is that? Like, in my mind, I'm envisioning like some Zumba or like, like some sweat, like fitness type related thing. But I just saw that he kept going. He just kept going. And I was like, damn, this like...
What was going on at that time?
You really like this
Was this
salsa
like
thing.
college?
I was in college at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in
Damn.
college. So I really wasn't doing much. But I just noticed that you just kept going. Like every day he was going.
Those were the good old days when we was obsessed. We was every single day. I don't even know what cycle I was in, but MDN, Marcus Nieves, Diana Osorio, shout out to them. Every single day taking class, learning, feels like forever ago, but it also feels like yesterday. I remember the very first class. I went in there thinking, this is about to be like a 2-month thing. I'm about to go in, learn how to do this little salsa thing. Now I could go to the club and I could just get all the ladies, get all the girls. That's it. And boy, was I wrong. This shit was hard.
Yeah. It was hard. It was hard. How long were you going before I started? You was going for a minute.
Yeah,
like it was a while.
Yeah, I want to say like 6 months, maybe.
Like 6 months?
Maybe. It felt like maybe 2 cycles. I was probably AB1 already. AB1 or AB2. Maybe AB1. But I was already out. Me and Jason used to go out to socials. Jason Moreno. Shout out to Jason Moreno.
Shout out to Big Dog.
That's a true friend.
De lo mío. Ya tú sabes.
De lo mío personal. That's a true friend right there.
Facts.
I
Yo,
always hit
Jason,
him up, yeah.
Jason's always ready. He's that friend, you say it all the time. Jason's that type of friend that's just prepared for whatever situation, bro. I'm talking midnight in New York, you need some drinks? Jay got it. You need cups? He got it. You need ice? He got it. Ready for the pregame, ready to turn up.
Or just life. Like, so many times he helps me out of nowhere.
Yeah. I went straight to the negative. Oh, man.
Yo, I had a flooded basement. He stopped what he was doing, came to help me. I'd have a flat tire. He'd come, help me out. I don't know shit about cars. Like, anything. I needed a ride somewhere. Like, he was a true friend.
That's dope.
Like, still is, though. Still is. I'm saying wasn't shit. That's my guy.
Electrician.
Yeah.
No, what is it? Well, he's an estimator.
He's an estimator.
Be like, yo, Jay, estimator. Watch out. Big dog, my guy.
This was back when we used to turn up heavy. I remember my first social. MDN, I think it was like the last social in Harrison.
Okay.
And Marcus was performing with Matt, Lenin, Genesis, Diana, Catherine. They did Sonido Bestial. It was gold performance.
That one's fire.
Fire.
That one's fire.
Dun, 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 dun. And I remember walking into that social shocked. Everybody was dancing. I was like, oh, this is how we do it out here. Everybody's dancing. Song finished. People would switch. I remember seeing little Javi, go do his thing, whirlwind.
Yep.
and just thinking to myself, oh, this is different.
Yo, Javi like a top. Yo, he be spinning, bro.
Yeah.
Javi be spinning.
He got the turn patterns too.
What? Killing the game. My guy.
Yeah, the social was lit. I remember thinking to myself, this is fun because we're used to like the regular club life.
Yeah.
Going out, get your hookah or something.
Post it up at a table, talk about nothing while you listening to music. Like, maybe go holler at a shorty, right? Because that's the regular club life. But them socials is jumping.
What is that? That's
Ridiculous.
crazy.
Ridiculous.
You go to the club, you pay an entrance fee.
Yep.
You pay $30 for a cup of Henny and some shit. You sit down and you just
Look around. You vibe, you talk, you tell a story or two.
you standing.
Me mugging everybody. It's the Jersey. New
Nobody
York
better look
energy.
at you funny. Looking
Just-
for a problem.
Like, why is everybody so ready to fight? Like,
Yeah.
I thought y'all came to go holler. You know what I mean? Like, go find you a lady. Like, I never understood that. We're like regular nightlife scene
Yeah, we was just always trying to get girls.
and be out and just
We just be out, have fun.
have fun.
Those days are behind. Long behind.
So 6 months.
Yeah.
You were dancing. And I remember you just came home one day and I was like, I had asked you and you were like, yo, I was dancing again. I was taking salsa. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to try this, huh? Because you clearly like it. So I'm like, let me see what it's talking about. And I think you were like, yo, just show up, right? There was a beginner class.
Yeah,
And I just
like-
had mad questions. I was just like what do I wear? Like, how's the class gonna go, right? I'm trying to get the inside scoop before I go. And Mike's like, no, just go, feel it out. Like, you're gonna like it. Just go try it out.
Wow.
And then I was like, all right, bet. So I went, the same kind of vibe, right? Like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know anybody. All I knew was the location and the time. Showed up, and the music was playing, like, you know, a bunch of people. And I stayed for the first class. Amazing. I was hooked. I was like, yo, Marcus, Diana, MDN, I ain't going nowhere else. Bro, I was hooked. It was like a drug. I went that first day and I understood. Until I took that class, I didn't really understand, like, salsa class. But after that day, it was a wrap. I was like, yeah, y'all not getting rid of me. I'm here.
I can't remember how I felt before I started. I remember before my first class, I knew I wanted to go take a dance class, specifically learn how to dance salsa, because you would always see people dancing at the club, salsa, and they're having fun.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, I want to learn how to do those spins and those turns. It looks crazy. It looks like something like de otro nivel, otro mundo. Like, how the hell they do that?
Yep.
And I was training jujitsu at the time. Jujitsu was my life. Jujitsu was like every single day, sometimes twice a day.
Yo, you love jujitsu. You was training hard.
That's really what was my purpose at that time.
You still competing at this time?
Yeah, I was competing,
Right.
I was training, my private lessons. That's actually like the same journey I took with salsa. Started taking classes, and then little by little wanting to get better, so I started taking privates. Got a little bit better, started going out more to socials.
Yeah, you
then
took a lot
started
of privates.
Yeah.
You was taking them joints.
Same thing with jiu-jitsu. Class, wanted to get a little better, privates, go out, start competing. Every now and then teach a little some on the side. And that's how they were super similar. They had like a very similar path. I loved both of them. But I ran into Marcus at Vitamin Shop. I don't think he remembers this.
Yeah.
I went to Vitamin Shop to get some protein, and I was training with him. We would like fuck each other up all the time. Well, he'll fuck me up. And then
He's like, yo, we ain't talking about. Yo, Marcus is a big dude,
yo, he's
man.
a big fucking guy. Dude's like 6 something.
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Boom. Imagine.
Big
Pow!
body.
Somebody
Know
like
what I'm
that
saying?
slamming your ass. But yeah, it was beat my ass. I remember I used to train with him as a white belt too.
That's dope.
I ran into him at Vitamin Shop, and I saw on Instagram like, yo, like you teach salsa, you teach classes. This is before like getting into the life and the world.
And Instagram wasn't this big at the time, right?
It was It just had like
taken off
its
a little
thing.
bit.
Facebook
Yeah.
was still popping.
It's like what, 2016, 17?
The worst with the years.
Around there, around that
The
time
worst.
frame. 16, 17, I believe.
I'm the worst.
I
with
think
years.
so. Yeah, because I was in college. Yeah, around that time.
Yeah. And I was just like, yo, like I want to learn how to dance, and I see you got a beginner cycle. He was mad chill. Yeah, come, bro. I didn't even think he was like. I didn't think he thought I was serious.
Okay.
He was just like, all right, yeah, come.
if you want, yeah.
And then I went. He was like, "Oh, great seeing you, cool," because we weren't really that close.
tight. Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, great seeing you, like cool." And then over time, it was just like, "Oh, like he's serious. He wants to learn this."
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I can't remember the feelings that somebody new might have.
How'd you even find like MDN? Like how'd you find the spot? Like, did you already know you wanted to dance salsa and like you started looking, or you heard about it and was like, all right, let me try this place out? Like, what was that like?
Training jiu-jitsu. I know he was a teacher. He was a teacher, and I trained with him.
Okay, just a connection. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like coincidence, just chance. I just so happened to be the
Running
best
into
teacher
him.
ever.
Hey. Oh my God. Facts.
Got lucky. But I just can't remember like those feelings, like when you were talking about how like you had all these questions. I can't remember if I had those questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because everybody has those questions, I imagine.
I noticed that. Yeah.
What do you wear?
What's the like? How's it gonna go?
How
Like,
long? Do I need a partner?
Yeah.
Like these are kind of silly questions because I'm in it already,
Yeah.
but people ask it all the time.
Yeah.
And you had those same questions.
For almost not all the silly ones. Mine were like, yo, like what do I wear, right? I think that's a good one. Well, you don't know if it's like formal, right? Suited up, a date night type of vibe, or if it's like a workout, like
Plug.
yeah. I'm back, baby. Where the love? Or if it's like a workout kind of Zumba thing, right? And it was actually neither. It's a combination of both. Where you're learning, but you don't want to be all bummy either. You want to look presentable, right?
Iceman,
Yeah.
May 15th.
Hey.
Iceman, May 15th, B. You know about that?
Ministra. ¿Qué lo que?
Drake dropping
You drop
this Friday. For anybody that doesn't know, plug. It's a Drake song. I'm back, baby. Where the love at? But yeah.
Connection. I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah, your first class and your questions and how you felt. Okay, first social. You remember your first social?
Honestly, no. Because chances are we were probably drunk out of our mind, blasted. And I do know
We drank a lot.
too much.
Yeah.
I do know the first social I had to be at La Quinta in Secaucus. And I remember, I knew what a social was, right? Because we talked about it before. Like it's a party, go out and dance. But my very first one, I can't remember.
That's all right.
Yeah, we probably had a great time, I can tell you that. And we probably danced a lot.
Yeah.
And probably drank a lot.
There's a lot of socials I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there were some very good ones, very memorable ones.
Yeah.
La
for
Quinta
sure.
was awesome.
Movie. Every La Quinta social was a banger.
You get fresh, little button up, go to the hotel, luxury.
Get fresh. I had the pregame. You know what I mean?
Pre-games were wild.
The
with
pregames
Jason.
are heavy. You remember the pregames with Manny?
Those were different.
That came later though. Y'all gotta wait for that. Y'all
Manny
gotta wait
came
for
a
that.
little different.
That came later throughout
Yeah.
the story.
Shout out to Manny,
De lo mío.
personal. That came way later.
Yeah. So beginning phase.
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
stick
still in
with
the
that.
beginning
Let's stick with
phase.
that. First social. At what point were you like getting obsessed with it? Like obsession phase.
Oh man.
At what point were you like, yo, I'm all in. I'm trying to get nice. Like this is it right here.
Oh, okay. It was when I wanted to go out more, and I searched up like parties, salsa parties on like Facebook,
Okay.
and I came across Salsa Mania Saturdays, and it was in New York.
Oof.
But I never went. I just saw the Facebook posts. Then I had one random. It just so happened to be. I searched that up like on a Wednesday, and then that Saturday they were having it. I didn't have a car at the time, And I just decided I'm gonna take a train. I searched up on Google how to take the train. Took the train to New York, and I went to Dance Sport. Shout out to Dance Sport. And just watching all the artists, like, and this was back when it was a packed party too.
Yeah.
Just watching everybody go crazy. The artists, like the real dedicated ones at the time. I remember just going, and I just was at the bar the whole night.
Who were some of them that was putting in work?
Oh, I can't remember specifically. I'd be making it up.
Yeah.
But when I saw what greatness looked like, when I saw like
people
fire,
like the pro teams,
yeah,
and shit. Okay.
performances too, that's when I was like, oh, I want to get good at this.
Okay.
Like now I see what good looks like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this. And then immediately I went up to Marcus. I was like, bro, like let's set up some privates. You do privates? He's like, yeah. And it was on ever since.
You were like, let's get right.
It took me like minimum a year and a half. A year, every weekend, and then a half.
In case you didn't know, visually.
Till a girl, Sam, was like, yo, Mike, you got good out of nowhere. What happened? I remember that was like the joy of my life when she was like, yo, you were a little but now like you're really good.
Shout out to Sam.
Yeah, shout out to Sam. A year and a half. So it takes time, but it feels good. What about you? When you started getting obsessed?
Okay. When I first started getting obsessed, it would be when I first made it to AB2. So
Damn.
in MDN, back in Jersey, when we moved up levels, we had to test. So you do your beginner cycle, right? You take your test, you graduate to AB1, then you do your AB1 time, take your test, you make it to AB2, Advanced Beginner 2, then you do your time, and then eventually, right, you can test for intermediate, which at the time that was is the highest level. When I made it to AB2, that's when, at least for me, everything started picking up even more. The turn patterns, shine combinations, the speed. And I remember watching the AB2 class, like looking at them, same kind of vibe, like, damn, this is varsity? Like, this wasn't even varsity, right? This is AB2. But this was the class ahead of mine. So I just remember watching that class and being like, man, I can't wait to get to that level just to have fun and dance to fast music. So when I tested and I made it up, to that level, I was hyped. I was like, yo, let's go. We about to rock out or whatever. And when I got to that level, that's when I was like, I'm all the way in. Like, I'm trying to get good. Like, I want to make it to intermediate. I want to perform. That's when that desire and that want was there.
Performing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's real.
You remember your first performance?
That's real. Performing. I don't even know why I decided to want to do it. I remember the first show for sure. You never forget your first show. It was dope. It was good. It looks horrible. Yeah. I look back at it.
Isn't that
Horrible.
the worst?
Oh yeah. I hate
Looking
watching
back,
myself dance, bro.
The worst.
I still don't even like watching my videos now.
Me neither.
Like when I post it, I'm like, damn, I want to post this.
Bro, I just post it and don't look. Like, I just post it, I'm like, whatever. Like, you can't think about it too much, because at least for me, I look at myself and I'm like, you suck, bro. Like, then you just start, you know what I mean? You get in your head.
Yeah. Sometimes I like it, but most of the time I just post it so that, because I remember when I was coming up, I still got like an album saved of all the dancers I would watch. And I know like our students like to see what, give them something to aspire to.
For sure.
That's one of the reasons I post a lot. I don't really like a lot of
You can flex on them, let them know what good looks like. You feel me? Flex on them. Stop playing.
Be alright. Yeah.
Being humble, man.
But the first show, Bravo Rumbero. Bravo Rumbero. It was black and silver.
Okay.
It was the training is what I like the most. Yo, Marcus would train the hell out of us, bro. Yeah. After class, hours running again. And by the time the first show came, we're nervous, but we felt good because we did it so many times. the show came out good. We felt good like at the time. We didn't do any catastrophes. It was a good feeling. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good feeling. You worked hard at something.
Yeah.
Debuted it.
Hype.
Yeah, and the crowd.
Yep.
And then
The crowds were always the
get
best.
addicted. Oh yeah,
the crowds are always the
awesome.
best.
Yeah, MDN has the best community. Then you get addicted and you want to do more because you see how much better you got.
Yeah.
So it's a good cycle to get lost in. Performing was cool. What was your first show?
My first show was Agua.
Yeah.
Agua. It was the
Was Jason in that?
Jason was in that. It was the red joint. It was the black, red, and orange joint. It was me, Jason, Andrew, Christina, Paula. There was a bunch of people on that show.
Damn.
Yeah, that show was dope. I love that routine. That Agua routine. Yo, Marcus and Diana killed it with that one. It was fire.
We gotta look that one up.
Yeah, we gotta. I always look at that one and like watch the video. And I'm like, damn, if we were to redo that same routine just like now, oh, it'd be amazing. But that routine was fire, bro. So much fun, live, good energy. That I love that routine. And we debuted that one at La Quinta, and you were performing too on a different show that same day when I debuted Agua.
I think I was in the
You in the-
semi-pro
in
team.
the yeah. You did the pink joint.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
A las 6 en la cita, no te olvides de
That one was fire.
I look back at that. I
That
was like,
one
we look
was-
horrible.
That was fire though. That one was hard.
I remember that it was La Quinta. It was La Quinta social. Damn, we got so lit.
Who was on that team with you?
Matt Clemente.
Shout out Matt.
Ah man, it's in and out. I don't know who did that specific show, but I remember at one time Papo performed with Papo. Sam, I did it with Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, she was an OG partner. I don't really remember who else was.
It was a small. It was like 2 or 3
Yeah.
couples. Like three couples, I think.
Yeah, I have them all mixed up. I have all the shows and the team members mixed up, but I remember that one.
Saw the drinking.
Oh yeah, stay away from the alcohol, yo. We used to party.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
We had fun. We were never those angry drunks.
I never understood that.
Never made any sense to me.
Yeah. Because when we get lit, all we want to do is just laugh and have a good time and turn up and include whoever's not laughing. You know what I mean? Like we just want to be in good spirits. So when you hear about people drunk, I'm like, what is
Damn,
that?
you giving drinking a bad name. You getting all rowdy. Damn.
Messing it up for the rest.
Messing it up, yo. Now you making me look bad. Yeah. But damn, like, first show.
Yeah.
It's all mixed up in now. It's all mixed in.
Yeah. Agua was fire though. I love that routine. That was dope. You know, and doing shows and performances, they make you so much better in your dance. They make you so much better, hands down. Drilling a routine over a long period of time, and then you get to strip that. Let's say you get to strip that routine and do part of those like turn patterns or shines or whatever into your regular dance. Bro, it's like so much knowledge, material you could pull from, you know? And just drilling higher level movements elevates your dance to the next level for sure.
Performing, it gives you a different reason to dance. Because when you start for a specific reason. You just want to get good enough to dance at the club.
Yeah.
Then, as you get more obsessed, you just want to get better. You just know what good looks like. And you're like, okay, I want to get better than what I am now. And you start performing, and you start thinking, for whatever reason, maybe I want to get better so that my work gets appreciated by a crowd, or everybody has their own reasons, but it's pretty cool to see how the reason why we dance changes and grows and evolves
That's a good point. Over time.
over time, yeah. And then after maybe performing, we start teaching, and the reason we dance now is to pass it on and create other dancers and show people the passion that we experienced, and that why grows.
Yep. Yeah, that's true, because when we started, it's not for the same reasons why we continue. Yeah.
Why we dancing now?
Spread the culture. Spread the love, spread the passion, spread what we're doing, spread the art form.
Why are we dancing now, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of everything. We enjoy it for ourselves. We want to get better. We obviously want to pass it on to everybody. We make a living off of it, obviously. We love the culture. We love the beauty behind the music.
Ministra,
Yeah, baja eso.
¿le puede dar next?
Oh, bájalo. Porfa.
Ese tecno me tiene malo. That's where the came from. It had me on a weird frequency. Yeah, I'm like, I can't even think with all that
Dun, 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 dun.
going on.
But yeah, it's important to figure out why we're doing what we do, because it helps us continue to go to the next level. Because we all about that growth. We all about that progress, baby. Come on now.
About the growth,
What?
about the progress.
One of the dopest things, I say it all the time. Somebody comes in, having a shit day, after hour, jamming out, maybe some partner work. Oh my God, that was so amazing. Oh, thank you, God. And they come in,
Yeah.
elated. I'm like, yeah, I could keep doing this for a while. I could keep doing that.
Made it worth it.
Yeah, I could keep doing that. That feels good. I could go to bed at night knowing you did something in the right direction.
Yeah, and you gotta love it too, right? Like if you're diving into something and you're thinking about doing this or like teaching or anything similar, like you have to love it. You have to love what it is that you're doing, because it's gonna take hours, right? And there's gonna be days that you feel drained. The world happens, life happens, and you still
What do you
have
do
to.
on a drain day?
Huh?
On a day you feel drained,
Yeah,
my boy.
You drink a Celsius.
Yeah.
You come in,
You're not
get
feeling it.
some caffeine.
Yo, this Celsius right here got me going crazy.
Some caffeine will
That-
change your life.
Peach vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Pink do-rag on.
It changes everything, because it wakes you up, gives you life again, right? And the world could be draining, but when you're in here, you got to give life to people, right? They're depending on you for that. So if you're coming in on a low frequency, on a low vibe and gloomy, now you got nothing to give to everybody else, and you're gonna have those students that drain you too. There's that. There's students that just take the life out of you, right? So you got to make sure you're coming in
rough.
with life to give, so that they don't bleed you dry. You had students that drained you, that drained
Sometimes,
you?
bro, I'll never forget it. I taught a beginner class, bro. And everybody was looking at me like I killed their cat. And I would ask them a question, they don't say nothing.
The blank stares.
I don't even know if they were enjoying everything. You know what I'm
zombie
saying?
look.
Yeah, the zombie look is the worst. Imagine just standing there in the middle. Public speaking is hard as shit as is. And you got 50 people staring at you like, maybe you got your onesies and twosies that are smiling and like enjoying themselves. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It takes a skill set to be able to manage a crowd like that.
What do you do to pivot?
I try it all, bro. I try it all. I go into clown mode. I like to go into clown mode when I just start joking. not to make them laugh, but to make myself laugh. So whatever I find funny. Iceman, May 15th. You feel me? I make myself laugh because then
Takes off the pressure,
gives
right?
them permission to laugh. Sometimes,
Okay.
people need permission to laugh, and I appreciate the first timer and the beginner and the person who comes in. It's a very vulnerable place to decide, hey, I don't know how to dance. I'm not good at this, and I'm gonna go somewhere and trust this person to teach me, and hopefully it's a good experience. So I never forget that as well. You gotta make them feel safe. It's a very nervous point in time in what they're going through. And yeah, just give them permission to laugh. Give them permission to enjoy,
You can laugh.
enjoy themselves. Yeah. You can laugh, bro. It's okay. Or sis. Another thing is I'll just maybe relate. Yeah, relate. I remember my first class.
Yep.
Or, when I can't get a move and it's horrible for me. And little by little, the shell starts opening up, and then when the smiles are flowing and the laughter's going on, it makes the job feel a little bit more popping or fulfilling for anybody that doesn't know what popping means. I switch, I switch. I gotta accommodate to all. How you gonna deal with a tough crowd?
Let's play some music. All right. Ready? This is what it feels like. And you're looking around like, oh, all right, that's the type of crowd we're dealing with today. Well, let's play some music. Rock out, I have some fun. And little by little, you start seeing everybody like, oh, okay, let me not be so serious. Or I'll point it out too. This is a good one too. I'll say something like, guys, imagine dancing with somebody like this. Staring at you, and then they get it like, oh shit, let me laugh a little bit. It's okay to smile. But sometimes, this is what I noticed too. Sometimes it's just people being focused. Like, it's not even them being serious or not having a good time, right? That's what we may think. But in reality, it's just them processing and like learning, you know what I mean? Like they're in the state, they're focused. So they're really looking and analyzing. So that was something I had to learn too. That just because some people look like they're not engaged or pissed off or whatever, like that might not be the case. They might just be actually locked in. So don't take it so personal. That was a big learning point for me. And I'm like, all right, like if you're serious, I'm gonna show you that it's okay to have fun. And if you're having a great time, even better, you're making me have a better time, right? Just enjoying yourself. And once people see that, like they realize like, okay, it's cool to have fun. Same kind of thing. Like you're allowed to laugh. Like, yeah, you can have fun. You don't have to be all her here. Her. Insert meme.
Her. That should be a good meme.
And let the way
Music changes your frequency. That's amazing. And then there's so many different kinds of salsa. So you play whatever you're feeling at the moment. Sometimes it could be
nice romántica.
Mia.
Chururu, tururu, turu.
Mia.
That's a gem. They don't play that no more. Those gems, esas románticas que son duras así. Chacho.
Mia.
Oye. Melissa está riendo.
But yeah, I think that's a good journey.
Segue. Oh,
It's a good journey.
okay. Not segue.
Segue. We'll segue into next episode.
You feel me? Yes. And just like that, we want to keep flowing with y'all. We want to keep chilling, give you guys some insight to the history of Paradise, a little bit of our journeys, and just try to fill you guys in, engage with you guys, and have some fun together.
We're gonna keep this going. I like it. Still getting used to it, so bear with us.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting, like I get in the zone and then I forget. we figuring this content game out, right? We want to provide value. We want to entertain. We want to be authentic. So we're learning. We're learning. Shout out to my man B. Without B, none of this would be possible.
Big money.
Thank you to everybody who made it to the end and is listening. Thank you for anybody coming through the new home.
Yes, sir.
Until next time.
Stay tuned. May 15th.
Mia.